Hi, everybody. I'm Dawn Reese. This is the concierge part of my show. I'm in my element. I want to tell you, I love these salt rocks. I bought some actually for my future mother-in-law coming up, and she probably doesn't know what to do with them yet. So I'm going to send her this video. In the meantime, I'm here with the man that has created this business, and you are?
Jim.
Nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. Jim or Jem?
Jim.
Oh, Jim. I was going to say, do I thought the business Jem, and it's just, yeah.
We'll follow, yes. Jim.
We're here. Tell me about the healing rocks and what these do for you.
Well, the Himalayan salt lamps are roughly 300 to 350 million year old salt deposits from Southeast Asia. They have been buried under the weight of the Himalayan mountains for that period of time. That's what makes it a crystalline salt versus a rock salt. So it's very good as a consumable. When you consume that, our body utilizes crystalline salt much more readily. The salt lamps themselves, essentially, salt always seeks to draw moisture or humidity to it.
Right. So if you plug it in, and how long are you supposed to leave it in, like it's your bedroom at night?
Ideally, you leave it on all the time. They are not as aggressive as our deionizers, like our machines are. But what you do get is, as the salt draws moisture and the warmth of the light evaporates that moisture, when sodium chloride is in the state of evaporation, it has a natural release of negative ions. So it's like a natural deionizer.
Do for people? I know they said with migraines it helps you sleep better, breathe better.
Negative ions help to counter electromagnetics from our computers and electronics. Very healthy in that respect. A lot of professionals like these in an office setting. As well as essentially negative ions will be drawn to positive particles of microscopic pollen and dust, and gravity takes over. It literally causes it to drop out of the air. So you still have to sweep, but it's a clearer breathing.
Jody, that's for you. Okay, so what's the difference between the sizes and shapes? Is there
shapes are it's just a different look, just an aesthetic, really. As far as the size goes, because it's all about surface space in terms of salt evaporation, the larger the size, the more area it covers. Something like this size
right here, back here,
would be good for about a 10 by 10 space.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So where likely are you supposed to put them, would you say, in your house?
Wherever you're spending the most time. A bedroom is nice, an office, or maybe an end table where you sit in the evening.
Okay, and it does the positive, right? Brings in positive, more positive?
Well, it is very helpful as far as creating a better airspace for you, yes.
I can tell that. I love mine, I'll tell you. And so where do they buy it from you?
Well, we're at Saturday Morning Market in St. Petersburg every Saturday. My wife and I are Living Art Studios, and we're there every Saturday. Wonderful family experience. Live music, a lot of good food, fresh farm produce, and about 100 plus local artists and vendors there.
What made you get into this opportunity?
I've always loved rocks and crystals all my life. And the salt lamps I really enjoy very much. My wife is a jewelry artist and works with all types of semi-precious natural stones. And so it was a natural progression. We were at some big rock shows and just started getting involved with it and taken from there.
All right, and then we're going to have our reporter over here, and there you go, Madison, take it away.
Where do you get these Himalayan salt rocks?
Well, the Himalayan salt comes from northwest Pakistan. It's mined from the Himalayan foothills.
That's cool. And, bye.
Well, if you see some of the other rocks that we have, these are geodes, and this is a quartz formation. These actually, when I was your age, I used to hunt these in the creek beds of southern Indiana, and these are very similar to those. This is selenite, and this is a crystallized gypsum. This is particularly common in Morocco and comes from Morocco. Metaphysically, selenite is very cleansing and very protective.
What's the history with all the rocks and who came up with it?
That kind of depends on who you ask. There's a lot of different versions about what different stones mean and how they work. The basics, though, of all rocks and crystals are that just like our bodies have a natural resonant frequency, so does every other part of our planet. And so every rock, every crystal, everything that we encounter has some type of an energy frequency, and they affect each other in that way.
How long have you been doing this?
Well, since I was your age. But about 8 years as a business. About 8 years as a business.
Do you have a website? Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.